When you get down and depressed, it's easy. Stand up, hold your head to the sky. Your posture will not allow you to be depressed. In that temporary state of mind, do the action necessary to rebuild yourself what? Confidence. I went through a phase in my career where I didn't know where I wanted to go. And it was scary. This back, I was maybe 23, 24. I had my first rug kind of snatched from me. So I retired. I had a decent savings account, or what I thought was decent at that time. But I got really, really nervous about my career and what direction I was going into. I stood up. I said, Brian, because I always say this to myself, what would you tell the audience that you train? I said, you would stand up, you would hold your shoulders square, your back up, and your chin to the sky. Then I read something else. You know what else you need to do? This is silly, but it works. When you get sad, y'all ain't gonna do it. And I did it one time to test it out. Skip up and down the street. I did it at night. I was so depressed. I was like, you know what, man? I'm willing to try anything. I just thought, hey, you know what? It was so silly. For a minute, I laughed and hadn't laughed in 3 weeks. I got that from Tony Robbins. He said, just start skipping. You're a grown man. I'm just like, well, this better work. And I started laughing. And in your temporary state, make a quick what? Calm. Because see, you have to work yourself out of a funk. It's hard to do, but you got to work yourself out of it. I tell you one thing, sitting around all day worrying about it on the sofa, watching TV and calling your negative friends who don't have answers for you, I promise you that ain't the solution. So I look silly for a minute if it's gonna make me smile so that I can come up out of my own what? Funk. Because when you work for yourself, it's hard to find support and help. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you gotta have self-confidence. Self-confidence derives from your ability to take action. And without self-confidence, you cannot endure. Self-confidence is the main thing. Number 2, you need self-esteem. You gotta have self-esteem. Self-esteem is the feeling you get from a sense of accomplishment. All right? Self-esteem is the feeling you get from a sense of accomplishment. And we've all done this. You just don't apply it to your business. Fellas, especially. And I'm going to use this example, but I'm going to use it domestically, but don't take it the wrong way. Everybody got it? I'm going to use a domestic example. Let's say, ladies, you went ahead and did all the spring cleaning inside. And fellas, let's say your job was to go ahead and do all the landscaping outside. Everybody got it? Now, I know sometimes the roles are reversed or whatever. I'm just saying, let's just use an example. Ladies, y'all do all the spring cleaning, send the husband outside to do the yard. We've all done this. Ladies, when you clean up the house, you didn't pay nobody to do it. You set a goal. You set a time, date, expectations. You clean the house up, waxed the floors, hooked up the kitchen, did the drapes, dusted, did the blinds. I'm talking about that good cleaning, where you lift stuff off the shelf, not go around it. I mean, when you remove stuff and get all up under everything, right? When you finish, don't you sit back and look at what you did. It feels good. You know what it is? You've been in the house 15 years. It's not that. It's that you said you were going to do something and you did it. And it looks good. Fellas, when you wash the car, and you instead of taking it to get washed, and you do it yourself, it's a little different when you do it yourself. That's more work, but there's no sense of accomplishment from you going to get the car dropped off. When you wash the car, you be like, you know what, this bad boy here, it could be an 89, but it's clean. When you do the landscaping, you trim the hedges, you get the driveway. See, that's called self-esteem. Self-esteem is the feeling you get from a sense of accomplishment. You set out to do something and you did it. That's why, albeit small, that little checklist I gave you, take out the trash, do the dishes, pick up my son from school. See, that sounds small and insignificant. Watch how you feel when every day your checklist is 100%. And you put little junk on it on purpose. Y'all understand that? That's intentional. It's an exercise that over time, the little stuff fades and the big stuff is checked off more what? More rapidly. That's what Esteem is the feeling you get from a sense of accomplishment. Guys, write this down. Never sit idle, ever. As long as you're alive, and as long as you're moving, and as long as you have good health, you can accomplish things. But you just can't sit idle. You may not feel like it, but you're growing as long as you're not dying.